So today, I've actually been asked to make a video comparing a couple robots that I'm currently reviewing. So this is not a full review, this is just kind of an overview of two different beasts in the industry, what their take is, what they're going after, and yeah, we're gonna talk, I guess, about the Beatbot Sora 70 and the Aiper Scuba V3, both of which very capable pool robots, but definitely have some significant differences is probably the better way to say it. So yeah, let's talk about that. Hey folks, welcome back to techgooch, and today we're talking about two awesome pool robots. I'll be honest, they're both fantastic. No, I'm not fully done with it. I've been waiting to get my pool up. Right now, it's literally just turned 40 degrees. It was 38, 39 degrees out just a minute ago. We just hit 40. Yep, we're May. We're just not warm enough really to have a pool out there yet, of course, and so hopefully gonna get that up soon so I can actually finish my reviews. But I did do setup videos, first use videos on both of these bots, and I've been asked, because of the beginning of the season, what my thoughts are on these two robots. Both of them are very capable, and both of them are quite a bit different. Now, of course, starting price-wise, the Sora 70 is definitely the more expensive of the two robots. It should be. It does more. It does more, cleans more surfaces, and has a larger battery, so it lasts longer. It also has a more powerful charger because it charges faster. So just a few different things that the Sora 70 just has right out of the gate. Now, right now, prices today, if you were to actually go online today that I'm launching this video, what's the prices going? You can get this guy for about $8.99. You can get this guy for $11.99. This is definitely an introductory price, so I don't expect it to stay forever, but you never know. It's all up to these companies to see when it comes. Same with the $8.99 price. That's a sale price on the V3 as well. Also, how much suction they have. This thing is a suction behemoth. Now, the Aiper V3 is not by any means shortfall. It pulls 4,800 gallons per hour. This guy does 6,800 gallons per hour. So it's pulling a lot more water through it, which increases the capacity for how much water or how much it's cleaning your pool technically, but it kind of is designed for that, right? It's designed for full pool cleaning. That's a huge difference right out of the gate. This will clean your floors, your walls, your water line. Floors, walls, water line, and it'll float to the surface and skim the entire surface of the entire pool. And also on top of that, I think a fifth cycle there, it has water jets that actually squirts while it's floating around your pool, it squirts the outside edge of the pool as well. So while it scrubbed it as well, it's also going to squirt water to get stuff that maybe the caked on stuff that maybe these rubber bristles don't get. So that is a huge benefit of the Sora 70. Beatbot did a really, really good job there. Now, there are differences as well, and this is a big upgrade that Aiper did this year from last year. So last year I did the Scuba X1, which is an awesome pool cleaner. I really loved that robot. This one is slightly smaller than that X1, but it's using a different feature. So that one was more sensor driven, which is how the Beatbot Sora 70 does. It's got 18 sensors on this thing, uses ultrasonic sensors, and cleans the entire pool, just like you would mow your lawn, does the entire thing, right? The Aiper V3 is taking a little bit different approach on that, specifically on the bottom of the pool. It's actually using what's their cognitive AI that uses a different type of sensors and a camera that's actually looking at the surface and trying to find the heavy debris. So it may actually go to several parts of the pool multiple times to ensure that it got that heavy item. Now, of course, if it has to keep attacking that, you know, question is, does it hit every single spot on the pool and scrub every single inch of it? That I don't know, because I haven't tested it fully yet, but it does have 3.5 hours of runtime on it, so depending on the size of the pool is probably the best way that I could say it on any given charge. That might be one of its small detractors, and that's just because it's a smaller robot, right? I can't put as big of a battery in here. So that's one thing. The Sora 70, however, you can see it's bigger, and I can throw it off the charger. And that's actually one thing to bring up as well. This is the charging stand. So contact charger on the Aiper V3. I actually love that. Whereas with the Beatbot, I actually have a plug, this plug back here, and we actually insert it into the robot to charge. Now, that may be one of the reasons that it charges a little bit faster. It has a little more powerful charger, but there's that. Now you can see the size difference, right? Size difference is big. Up to 7 hours of battery on this guy. Now, of course, some of that battery time is technically on the surface. So apples to apples, if I'm not cleaning the surface, 5 hours of runtime, 3.5 hours. This guy has a 10,000 milliamp hour battery. It's a big guy. To go along with that, 18 pounds, 23 pounds. So you're talking 5 extra pounds of weight on this guy. But of course, that does come into case when it comes to how much capacity I can actually clean. This has a 3.5 liter basket. So 3.5 liters of stuff that I can pick off the surface. You'll never fill it because once this gets caked, it's not going to get a whole lot more. So you want as big of this as you can. This darn thing has a 6-liter basket on it. And while the filter itself works great, if you actually purchase here in May, you'll receive a 3 micron ultra fiber filter for this basket for free. But the Beatbot, and of course that's mainly because of the surface cleaning. You have to be able to have a lot of surface area to pull in that debris. It just adds to the size, but it definitely adds to the capability of the actual robot itself. I did also want to point out, at least looking at the bottom of the robot, because obviously this is the piece that actually touches the bottom of the pool and does all the cleaning on the surfaces of the pool itself. So the walls, the floor. And so you can see they both have similar intakes. They obviously both have the full brushes on both sides with the full tank treads as well. Very similar in terms of their approach, obviously, on the bottom of the robot. So when you're in surface cleaning mode, this door, which is currently solid, actually floats and allows debris in and will actually open up. So right now I can't push this open to show you, but also in that basket as well, it has that notch here in the front to allow the large debris in here. So while this technically is a full 6-liter basket, obviously when you're doing pool float mode, it's going to push everything to the back of the unit. Now that said, when it's in floor cleaning and wall cleaning mode, that opening that's in the front of the basket is walled off. So it's not going to actually change that at all. It has a very large capacity. And of course, I got to clean my basket after the last time I used it. Realistically, how big of a pool should you have when you look at these specific robots? Now, Aiper has larger series robots that are definitely more aimed toward where this is. But these are the robots that I have, so these are the ones I'm actually comparing. This one, they say 1,600 square feet pool, roughly, is what that's what this is aimed for. This one is definitely aimed for a larger capable pool, I guess, 3,300 square feet. So, yeah, and of course, the big feature on the Beatbot that, well, unless you had a surface robot, and actually it's the first in the industry to do it, is the jet pulse technology that the Beatbot has, squirting the edge of the pool, cleaning the thing as best possible. Now, we could sit here and really go back and forth between these guys. Aiper, Beatbot, they both make some fantastic robots. I have not had any problems with either of them. And of course, I'm really looking forward to throwing them into my own pool so I can do long-term testing. But of course, the weather here in Iowa just hasn't been cooperating. But that is what it is. So yeah, that is the Beatbot Sora 70 versus the Aiper A3. I don't know if I'd say a versus, but a comparison between the two products that are my two primary robots I'm currently testing. I'm actually also testing a couple other ones as well. Those I haven't even started, haven't even pulled them out of the box yet, but that's coming. So if you're interested in pool robots, check out this channel for more stuff here in the near future. But these big behemoths in the industry make fantastic products. And I'll be honest, this is my first Beatbot that I've ever actually reviewed and done videos on. And as of right now, these guys are doing some fantastic things. They obviously went a little bit different path on these two robots. Obviously, I mean, even if you took away the fact that this does surface cleaning and everything like that, I'm just talking about the technology behind the robot itself. They're definitely different. And not that one is so much better than the other, but there is, if you look at the specs, there's a lot of things that this thing does. Now, of course, like I said, Aiper has their bigger brothers to this that add more features, including that surface cleaning as well. So I did want to make sure I bring that up. So yeah, Beatbot Sora 70, Aiper Scuba V3, both fantastic robots, both fantastic at cleaning your pool. Any questions, comments, please post those below. But to be honest, easiest way to get a hold of me, if you're really interested in finding out something specific, email me. Head over to techgooch.com. You can get a hold of me directly. It's the fastest and easiest way to verify that I will actually respond. So thank you for watching to the end of this video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, see you soon.